Hi there, this is Anuja Matthew, and in this lecture, I'd like to discuss the pandemic. In late December 2019, the Chinese authorities informed the WHO about a string of pneumonia cases in Wuhan. Many of these cases were associated with the Hunan seafood market, and shortly thereafter, the Hunan seafood market was closed. By the end of the first week of January 2020, the first death was reported in Wuhan. Researchers had already begun to sequence the genome of the virus associated with these pneumonia cases and identify the genetic sequence of the novel virus which resembled a coronavirus. It was initially called novel coronavirus, and with further sequencing, it was designated as SARS-CoV-2 because it resembled the SARS virus from 2003-2004. The sequences of the SARS coronavirus 2 or novel coronavirus are also quite similar to a bat coronavirus. By mid-January, there was a spike in cases reported in Wuhan and shortly thereafter in surrounding neighboring countries. By the end of January, a number of cases were reported in China, the neighboring regions, and globally. And the alert was very high in China, high in neighboring countries, and also globally it was quite high. By late February, the United States reported the first death with novel coronavirus. The disease has been named Coronavirus Disease 2019, or also abbreviated as COVID 2019. As of March 25th, 2020, most countries have reported cases of COVID-19 disease. As of March 23rd, China has reported the most number of cases of COVID-19 and a significant number of deaths. Several countries in Europe, especially Italy, has reported significant cases and a significant number of deaths. The United States, Spain, Germany, Iran have reported well over 10,000 cases in the last week. As of March 25th, the United States has reported almost 55,000 cases. This slide shows the number of cases in the United States by date reported. As you can see, in the last week to 10 days, the number of cases that have been reported has dramatically risen. This is in part due to the increased number of kits available to make the diagnosis. This is a map taken from a New York Times article, and this shows the location of coronavirus cases by county. This map does not take into account cases that were identified in people who traveled overseas and were then taken to states such as California or Nebraska or Texas for treatment. The circles are sized by the number of people there who have tested positive. This number is going to be evolving and changing day to day and week to week. Finally, what have we learned so far? A virus is a small infectious agent that spread through human contact and has caused significant illness in a very short period of time. We are trying our best to delay the spread of this disease so that hospitals are not overwhelmed. In this GIF, I think this is depicted really well. If we take the time to listen to scientists and stay away from friends and colleagues, this is going to be helpful. I understand it's tough to be away from your friends at school and at college, but please practice distancing as it's likely to delay the number of people who show up at hospitals and also delay the transmission of disease. I hope you learned something new from this lecture, and I hope you learn something new each day. In the next lecture, I would like to discuss what a virus is, what the genetic material in a virus is, and how viruses infect cells. Thank you again for your time.